aggressive fight in his condition.
That's interesting. But right now he's got Gonzalez trying to figure out what he's going to do, and that's giving him time to shuck and jab his way and get rest now.
It shows his experience and versatility that here in the middle of the fight he decided that he can change up and fight Gonzalez in a different way, a way that could be more effective.
And you know what I'm looking at here, if Mark Johnson had what he just a little bit ahead, he would beat Gonzalez, I think, because he's much more sharper and trickier, and Gonzalez is much slower. And also he's doing the same thing continually.
One thing I think every fighter should do is to watch Johnson's head-to-shoulder movement. He still has that at the age of 34.
Especially a guy named Mr. Morales. Especially those straight left-hand missiles are coming in from around that package.
Mark, you're making them respect you. You got this. All that bucket up here. Don't blow. You know better than that. You know better. You fighting smart, you gotta put some hurt on your chest. Then you fighting the smart.
Throw that right hand right to the chin. He's waiting for your right hand. Be careful. He's counter punching you. So try to fool him. Fool him and then throw the right hand.
Here you see Mark Johnson actually outsmarting and counterpunching Gonzalez, the younger fighter. He's jabbing him to the body, then pulling back just enough to let him miss, then coming back with a jab to the head with the same hand, and twisting and contorting himself to the point where he's got Gonzalez all in bad body position often.
So a younger Johnson certainly would have capitalized on that, but I'm wondering about the conditioning because as you saw there with the replay, and of course the punches landed, Johnson not bad.
No, he's in fact, I think if he was a little bit younger, even had trained maybe probably a little bit longer, possibly could have won the fight. And still made.
Round 6 of 12. Johnson, good counter. Getting through straight.
I think Johnson now has got his confidence up. He's got his rhythm, and I think he's lost a lot of respect and all that he had of Gonzalez coming into the fight.
Well, and perhaps his own confusion about his own conditioning and what he could do. But you have to give him all the credit in the world. There was a point in that fight where it looked, okay, Mark is going home. He's not going to stand out here and take this stuff much longer. And he just decided to change up, attack, and suddenly you get the feeling that he may work himself back into the fight.
I think a combination of his skills and his mindset, as you said, right, where he's now decided to be a little bit more effective. Plus, the actually lack of speed of Gonzalez combined together means this can be a competitive fight.
That body shot by Johnson halted the advancement of Gonzalez, who had to step back to collect himself.
Gonzalez had won 17 straight fights coming into this fight. Nothing landed square there.
Even if it did, it's just so slow for a smaller man to be punching at the speed that he's punching at. And I think at this stage now, Johnson's warmed up to the speed where he doesn't even fear it too much anymore.
Shots caught by the elbows of Johnson. Uppercut was not caught on the chin instead. Delivered by Gonzalez. And it's Mark Johnson walking Gonzalez down.
That's the instructions he's getting from his dad. Now it's to take it and be more aggressive with Gonzalez, because I think he doesn't have as much fear or respect now.
Well, he's going to try to steal around, perhaps. You know, the aptly named Ham Johnson trying to get his attention to try to win these last few seconds, but he's not been able to do it. Good round for Gonzalez.
The end of 6 in this bout between Gonzalez and Johnson as we check inside of Fernando Vargas' locker room as he gets the instructions from referee Joe Cortez.
When I say break, I want you to break clean. If there's a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner, you stay there until I tell you to come out. If you come out any sooner, I have to stop the count. So it will not be to your advantage coming out of the corner. Make sure you remain there. There's no 3 knockdown rules up to my discretion. It can be more than 3 knockdowns in the same round. Watch your low punches, your kidney punches, and your rabbit punches. If the mouthpiece comes out, make sure, what I'll call time, there'll be low in the action. No Vaseline, no water, no instructions. Okay, understood? Okay? If there's an accidental headbutt, we go to the scorecard after 4 completed rounds. Whoever ahead will win. Don't hit your opponent while he's down. If he goes down, you hit him, he's down, it's going to cost you points, or you may be disqualified if you cannot continue. There's no saving by the bell in any round, including the last round. Okay, my man?
Main event, Vargas and Mosley coming up. Let's check in with Harold Letterman for his unofficial score.
Thank you, James. 5-1, 59-54, Jhonny Gonzalez. You know, James, I tell you the truth, I'm not terribly impressed by Jhonny Gonzalez so far in this fight. But be as it may, he's still coming forward, landing the better shots like you saw right there. Landed a nice left hand and a nice right hand, and he's winning it on clean punching. Bob Johnson has to land more solid shots to win the round. Clean punching is 90% of scoring. 5-1, Gonzalez.
I have him 4-2, and with the knockdown, that would give him on my card a 3-point lead.
And to statistically embellish Harold Letterman's point, Gonzalez landed 22 shots of 61 thrown in round 6. Johnson only 6 of 45.
Watch your head, work out, watch your head. There you go.
Johnson still attempting to walk down Gonzalez, but as Harold mentioned, needing to connect, which Gonzalez is doing.
Fatigue is setting in a lot. You see, Mark sees punches coming, but he's having a problem getting out of the way of them because he's just becoming exhausted now.
Well, if Mark Johnson doesn't want to brawl, which he says clearly is not his style, he's seen too many examples of guys who've been badly affected as a result. He's got to be able to connect a lot more than he's
Yeah, I think this state, I'm looking at him, I don't think he's going to be doing too much of anything this round. I think the exhaustion, inactivity, weight loss, and everything else is taking its effect now.
You know, I asked him, whether he would have traded his style, which was a beautiful boxing style with power, to become a brawler if he could have made more money and become more popular. And he indicated, no, that's not who he was. He was perfectly happy being the kind of fighter he was, which was just outstanding and dominant at the lower weight, unbeatable for a number of years until he beat himself.
indeed too sharp back then, and his corner will have to deal with blood coming from Mark Johnson's nose.
Put it up on the